On top of all of that, sometimes we have to worry about the weather as well.
Yeah, and with high winds, those can often cause flight delays as well, Lonnie.
You bet you. Yesterday we had some, flight concerns out there. We had, at one point, we had a ground stoppage yesterday because of the winds, and the winds are forecast to get stronger tonight. I guess, one of the saving graces here is it's going to be late night. Not as much air traffic out there from like 9 p.m. tonight until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. But winds will be stronger, I think, than what you saw yesterday. Here's your picture right now. You're looking outside. All right, if we talk about the temperature, that's going to be a very mild thing to report. And I got the wrong clicker. Now I got the right clicker. Now watch me. Now watch me operate. All right. It's mostly cloudy. It is 63 degrees currently, and again, the sustained winds are at 13 miles per hour. 63 right now, you maxed out at 66. Average is 58. When you're 8 degrees above where you should be, it was really pretty mild, nice feeling day out there. Toughest part of this day lies ahead, and that's part of what you should be expecting. Wind concerns kick in from 9 p.m. until 8 a.m. potentially. Strong enough to do some damage out there. Otherwise, you get into your day on Thursday, it's partly sunny. It's still breezy, but it's not windy like it will be during the overnight hours. Then, as for the weekend, Sunday looks to be the wet weather day for your weekend. Saturday is definitely the pick of the weekend, and then it becomes very cold after that for Monday and Tuesday. Coldest air that we've seen in probably 7 months around here. So the wind advisory is for everybody, shaded in this sort of like this gorgeous mustard color, where you could potentially have a gust of about 40 or 50 miles per hour. Then that darker brown color. It's not the color of mustard, folks. That darker brown color right there, where you could have potentially some wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. That's just right now isolated to Ulster County. But come on, Mother Nature doesn't really adhere to the county borders. Farther north you go, the better chance to find some stronger winds because the low pressure system is up to our north. Here's what we watch, all right? This is going to be sliding through. Now, it will give us some rain, not too much rain. The bigger story will be the winds. And right now, this is what we have leading that front. And this was taken by Mike Galembo from Chelsea. And Mike is showing us the leading edge of that cloud cover. And boy, when the sun was setting, reflecting off of it, first of all, I'm a big fan of clouds, period, but I think that's just a really pretty shot. Thank you, Mike, for that. The first alert, weather event for us, again, 9 p.m. to 8 a.m. for the strong winds. Gusts, anybody could see a 40-mile-per-hour gust. Some folks could potentially see a 60-mile-per-hour gust. There is the possibility for some tree damage, maybe a power outage results as a result of it. So keep that in mind. The rainfall is going to be on the slight side. It comes through. The front itself passes, and I think you're going to have the hours about, say, 9 p.m. until about midnight where you could see some rain out there, but I mean, it's 1/10 of an inch or less. We'll have a better chance from rain by the time we get into the weekend. Watch what happens here. Now, this is Friday night. Friday night, we have another front coming into the area, and most likely Friday night into early Saturday, you'll see some rain. And then there's a big break for Saturday. Saturday's a good-looking day, and then you'll deal with another system that comes through on Sunday, and then behind it, look at this, some real cold air sets up. This is showing Tuesday, 2 a.m., and that is snow. Not forecast in our area, but, could see a couple of frozen pellets in some of our northwest suburbs out there. That would be early Tuesday morning. All right, let's talk about the numbers and how everything is coming together here. So what we see as far as wet weather would be Friday night into Saturday morning. Saturday's a good-looking day, and then Sunday is a more likely day for rain. And then after that, you usher in the real cold air. Temperatures in the 30s and the 40s for Monday and Tuesday. And on Tuesday, some of you may have high temperatures that don't get out of the 30s. So we'll watch for that. But right now, the here and the now is all about what's going to be taking place late tonight. Like I said, the timing is sort of in our favor because it's not as active out there, but nobody wants to wake up to a tree limb down or a tree down on their property, and that is a possibility late tonight.
Or driving in the nighttime hours.
Right.
You bet.
Suddenly, there's something right in front of you.
Not as many people on the roads, at least.
Yeah, true. Thank you, Lonnie.
We hope.